Alright, Xiaomi has released a lot of phones in past couple of months this year, like the Redmi Note 5, Mi 8 II, Redmi 6 Pro, Mi 8 and so many other devices. Out of which, in the flagship segment, the Mi 8 and the Mi 8 Explorer Edition already support Snapdragon 845 as a system on chip. So, was it necessary for Xiaomi to release another Snapdragon 845 phone with pretty much the same design? Well, maybe yes. Let's talk about that as the video goes on. So, Xiaomi has founded a new sub-brand in the name of Poco. And the first phone of this sub-brand is going to be Poco F1. Well, pretty crazy for a smartphone's name, right? Alright, so what's the aim of this phone? According to all the promotions we've seen so far, it's pretty safe to say that this phone is going to have all the latest and greatest specs with possibly the lowest price. The tag affordable flagship surely implies that. As per the reports, the phone will be priced around 25,000 Indian rupees in India, that is around $360. Now, let's have a look at the specification that you're getting for the money you are paying. A 5.99-inch IPS LCD display. This is already disappointing to not to have an AMOLED display in a flagship phone. Anyway, the resolution will be 1080 by 2248, that is Full HD+. The pixel density is around 401 pixels per inch, that's pretty good for a sharp display. When it comes to the hardware, the phone will be powered by a Snapdragon 845 that is clocked at 2.8 GHz. This is the most powerful Android chip right now, so there's no complaint on that. And the SoC will be supported by Adreno 630, that is amazing for a graphics processing unit. Well, the storage capacity is likely to start from 664 GB to up to 256 GB. No slot for microSD card. Well, most of the people don't need that in a 64 GB phone. But what everyone needs is a headphone jack, and thankfully Xiaomi didn't disappoint us this time. The Poco F1 does have a headphone jack, and that's a huge relief. Now let's talk about the thing that matters the most for a lot of people. The rear camera on F1 is a 12 megapixel sensor with an aperture of f1.8, and that will be supported by a 5 megapixel depth sensor. Good news folks, the camera is offering 4-axis OIS for better video stability, and the large 1.8 aperture will also result in taking really good low light photos. And in the front, we have a 20 megapixel selfie shooter with no selfie flash, but there is a chance of a dual camera at the front as well. One of them might well be a night vision camera that will help you to perform face unlock even in really dark situations. Here are some camera samples that we've got so far, let's have a look at them. As I said at the beginning of this video, was it necessary for Xiaomi to make another Snapdragon 845 phone when we already have Mi 8 with same specs and same design? Okay, the Mi 8 is a great phone, but 3400 mAh battery may not be ideal for a heavy user. Here in Poco F1, you get a 4000 mAh battery, which I think should be a standard for a good phone. And you also get USB Type-C 3.1 with Quick Charge 4.0 plus support, same as the Mi 8, that is great. And you get the most necessary headphone jack that is not present in Mi 8.
Again, MIUI has been great. It's loaded with unlimited features. But that makes the ROM kinda heavy and probably not as fast as other devices on the same chipset. But in Poco F1, they might just reform the ROM and make it a little bit faster than the usual MIUI.
Well, there is no source on this point, but look at the battery icon on F1. That is not a typical battery icon like any other Xiaomi phones. As you can see guys, the differences are quite significant as compared to Mi 8. Looks like a pretty perfect, affordable flagship. That's pretty much everything about Poco F1 that is releasing tomorrow. So, what do you think of Poco F1? Let's talk more on that in the comment section. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I really hope you won't regret it. Thanks a lot for watching. Asha kori abaro dekha hobe.